I also want to say I appreciate you standing with us, those of you who are physically able. We do thank you very much. We're going to allow you to sit down here in just a minute. But I want to repeat after me with a whole lot of enthusiasm the following. I'm ready to receive.
I'm ready to receive
the Word of God.
The Word of God.
I'm ready to receive.
I'm ready to receive
the uncompromised gospel.
the uncompromised gospel.
I'm ready to receive.
I'm ready to receive
because I believe.
because I believe.
And because I believe.
And because I believe.
I shall receive.
I shall
Now give God a hand clap of praise. Listen, I'm going to ask you to go ahead and have a seat now. Again, we appreciate each and every one of you for being with us. Each week we have an opportunity here, again, to celebrate what we call Heritage Month. Today is our Black History Celebration component of that. Amen. We're just grateful for each and every one of you for being here with us. If you start thinking about the history of this country and the history of great people in this country, you can just start a list, and you can just start, maybe I start a list of Tiffany Pruitt, but she's a little bit young, so I won't start there. But you can think of a list of a whole lot of great people. But if you try to think about all these great people and what they have accomplished, one of the clear things that comes through, whether they're wide receiver, running back, half back, slow back, came back. Whether they can slam dunk like your boy did last night, through the leg, woo! Or like me, have to get on a ladder and still can't put the ball down. But throughout whatever you want to call your measure of achievement, there's one thing, if you talk to many of the great people today, each one will tell you they heard a destiny call.
Yes.
There's something inside your spirit that just kind of tells you that it's time for me to go for greatness.
Yes.
It's time for me to get up out of my seat of where I am and be the best I can be at what I'm doing. All y'all on the team? What's your position right here with glasses on? I like those, man. What is it? Defensive end. All right. Whether you're going to be a defensive end, let's see, you took a wide receiver, right? Defensive end or wide receiver. At some point, you got to decide to be the best. You got to hear the calling. That's got to be your ball every time the ball goes in the air. When you listen to people like the great Jerry Rice, wide receiver, he and Randy Moss, they just believe every ball went up. That's my ball. I don't care where you throw it. You just chunk it. No, bro, just chunk. I don't care how you get out. It's going to be a great play. It doesn't matter. Just pass it my way. Yes. They all tend to hear a destiny call.
Well.
And I believe today that each and every one of you sitting right here to listen to me, you hear some destiny calling you. There's something inside of you that's pulling at you to be very good at something inside of you.
Yes.
What's the ministry you ought to be leading your family?
Yes.
Whether it's feeding folks. Whether it's being a part of some of these great dancers and artists we just saw this morning. Did we not see some great artists this morning? Amen. But within each of these artists this morning, we also sense the great spirit. Come on, anybody?
Yes.
Amen.
It wasn't just performance.
Yes.
It was a move of God in the life.
Yes.
Yes.
And so when you hear your destiny call, I want you to learn how to meet it with a roar.
Amen.
Somebody say roar.
Roar.
Somebody say roar.
Roar.
And I want to talk this morning about that roar, what I call the roar of success.
Okay.
Somebody say roar.
Roar.
What we going to talk this morning, what? The roar of success. There ought to be a hunger in you to be the best.
Amen.
You can't be the best, turn around with no hunger in you. You cannot do the kind of dance and movement that the Saginaw Valley State University students did, the liturgical dancers did this morning.
All right.
Without having something inside you makes you roar. Something inside you makes you. What's your position, man?
Yes.
You run track? You good at it? All right, my man. He said that's it. He said so when he's on the 40, he sees himself number one. He ain't counting number two.
Right.
That's right.
All he sees is number one.
Yes.
It's something inside that had that roar. Canyon ran track. I was hoping that he would run in college so he could help his mama pay some of those bills. But he decided not to. But there's one thing I noticed about Canyon. If they were behind, somehow, it didn't matter. He just had this thing inside of him. He believed he was supposed to catch up. That's a roar. Somebody say that's a roar.
That's a roar.
When you see the pair of Holmans, IT American company, Dow Chemical Company. There has to be a roar. Listen, the competition is stiff inside of there.
Yes, it is.
There's a whole lot of folks like his job, know his job, believe they can do a better job, but he's the one guy because there's a roar inside of him to be Anybody know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
You realize how many people wish they could put together such a fine artistic group with the spirit of the Lord in them as Timothy Pruitt puts together, and you realize how many people have tried to mimic it, often duplicate out,
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
often copy, replicate, but never quite duplicate it.
Yeah.
Because she has a roar inside of her that drives her towards success. Anybody know what I'm talking about? Why is it some moms don't care who children, their children, the neighbor children, the children down the street children, children they ain't never heard of, when they get around them, anybody seen them moms that can raise them anyhow, and the children somehow, they love them? That's that roar
All right.
of success. When destiny calls, you got to learn how to meet it with a roar.
Amen.
When you hear it calling, you just got to learn how to get in there and bite something off. You got to let people know I'm in this game. Somebody say I'm in this game. Listen, you don't go into a meeting in I love the people that come, let me say something. I love the people that come to meetings that I go to unprepared. I love it. I hate it, but I love it. Let me tell you why. First of all, I hate it. I hate it because it makes for a less effective meeting. But I love it because if you ain't ready, I'm going to be ready.
All right. All right.
And you don't have to, I don't have to wait on an opportunity. I'll make me an opportunity because I don't plan on hanging around where I don't be successful. Anybody? Is there a call I'm talking about? You've got to have that kind of hunger inside of you. So I want to show you that hunger. I want to show you a few scriptures, and we're going to have you out of here for lunch and dinner. We're going to invite everybody to hang around and stay for dinner. Now I want to show you a couple of scriptures here that's going to help us illustrate this, and then I'm going to give you a few principles this morning. Everybody follow what I'm doing? We're talking about the roar of what? Success. 3 John 1 and 2 said, Beloved, I pray that you may prosper in all things and be in health, just as your soul prospers. You didn't understand that God wants you to be successful. God's divine plan for you is to be successful. God did not design you, not call you to be a failure. Somebody say I'm not a failure.
I'm not a failure.
And you got to have that kind of roar. Somebody say, well, wait a minute, you know, I barely graduated from high school. I can't even spell G-E nor D. That doesn't mean you can't be successful. Choose your avenue, the strength of where you are, and move on out with what you got. Come on.
Amen.
Let me tell you something, parents, you don't have to be the best reader to train your children to read.
Amen.
Just be recognized they need somebody to help them, know how to read, then you're successful.
Yes.
Listen, I cook every week. She laughing because everybody around here know I can't cook with one dish. But I cook every week. Because every week I call on Grant, Washington, Linger.
All right.
I call on all of them. So long as I'm doing this, every time a meal goes on the table, she cook. I say, boy, didn't I cook a good meal? You got to choose how to be successful.
That's right.
Is everyone getting what I'm trying to say? You've got a contribution. You have a way of being successful.
Yes.
And you have to find it. So we're talking about that rule of success. That's the first one. So let's take a look at Deuteronomy. Then I'm going to share some principles with you. Deuteronomy said the following. And the Lord will make you the head.
Say that again.
Okay, I will. Thank you. I'll stay here next week with you too. The Lord will make you the head. And not the tail. And you shall be above only and not beneath.
Come on now. Come on.
If you are not leading
Okay.
or following someone who's going somewhere that's good for you to be led to,
All right.
get out. Stop walking with them. Don't hang out with the boys, they're going to be number 1 on the team. Don't hang out with people who stay out all night, knowing full when they have things that have to get done. Listen, the folk that are not doing their homework are not going to do their homework, which means they're not going to achieve their goals and their dreams.
All right.
Homework homework is part of the process for achieving dreams.
Yeah.
So the next time they say do homework, you write on the top of all your homework, from now, henceforth, and forevermore, my dream.
Yeah.
Because that's all you're looking at there, baby, when you see it. When they say be on time to school, when you get there, right on top of the sheet, say my dream.
Yeah.
Because that is part of the process for you getting to your dream. That's all it is, a part of the mechanism.
Yeah.
You get it?
Oh, yeah.
All right, oh, they don't, okay, young people don't get it yet. You know how some of y'all be trying to get that look? Because you know that boy gonna be there. Y'all been looking at some of the girls that try not to smile. Y'all know what I'm telling you. You trying to get that look and get it just right. They try to seem like they don't know what I'm talking about. And you work hard at it too. Just before you get out there, you put your hair all back. You girls know that you're doing it. Then they try to make sure the edges in. That's how you know they got a boyfriend and put them edges in. Yeah, they look at somebody else. Then what's the last thing they do? What's the last thing they do after they got it all together? They reach in that back pocket and get out that lip gloss, don't you? Yeah, now you ready, baby. That's part of the process. If you can understand that part of the process for achieving, then you can understand the other parts of the process for achieving. That's all it is. So don't be mad when they say do the homework, say, oh, they helping me to get to my dream. I'm good with it.
That's right.
They say, obey the teachers in school, say, I'm good with it. That's helping me get to my dream. Now, all to help me to get to your dream.
Yes. Amen.
So I want to show you some principles out here. All right? Now, we might not read any more scripture today. Did everybody follow what we might not do today? But the principles are going to come from these two scriptures here with us. All right? So I want to make sure that we leave these young people who take the time. We appreciate it. We know they took their work with a very special program that affords an opportunity to bring these types of groups. And we want to be able to honor, be true to her programs as well, so that they can keep coming. Somebody say amen. Amen. So we want to let them know that we appreciate that and very sensitive to what these young people must achieve today. So we're going to make sure you get it, and you're going to go home with it and make sure when you get back that you did achieve those objectives. So how do you really help with this? Well, the roar of success. All right? Now, the first R stands for, if you're going to have your roar, say you got reputation. Reputation. And there's two very important things when it comes to reputation, positive and persuasive. All right? There are some people who do not like the style of Oprah Winfrey. Okay? But you have to admit, Oprah Winfrey is very persuasive.
Yeah.
There are some people who say they don't prefer the preaching of Joel. I have no problem with him at all. Praise the Lord. Keep on preaching, Brother Joel. One thing you have to admit, very positive. When it comes to your reputation, question what kind of reputation you have, let me tell you something. People with a positive, persuasive reputation make a whole lot more money in an honest way.
Yeah.
People with positive persuasion make a whole lot more money in an honest way. That's the only way I can talk about it. I can't talk about it this honest way. Okay? That's the one sitting in the jail when you get caught. That's where you're supposed to go when you get caught. You're really crying. That's why they make it. But we're talking about you not being there.
Right.
In a positive, persuasive way. And here's the thing. When they don't, they still stand by the principle of God that their reputation is going to stay intact.
Yes.
You have to realize that reputation is very important. Nobody likes to fool with, how many like to fool around with all the negative folk all the time? Just every time you see them, they got something wrong. Every time you turn around, okay? Cons and thieves, most of us got at least one or two in our family. Show up at the family reunion, you're fine. You know, y'all know y'all got some relatives, they show up at the family reunion, you be watching who car they standing by, you know you But your reputation, in order to roar, has to be positive and persuasive. Screaming at your teacher only hurts your reputation. Not just for that teacher, but for the next teacher. Teachers don't gossip. They just have conversation during lunchtime. And every now and then during the conversation during lunchtime, your name is It can come up positive, or it can come up negative. But I discovered, you want the brownie points, you better be positive. Amen. Similar thing for college students. For most professors, attendance. You don't come, your biz. But you better bet some of us, I mean some of them, you remember it, when they get down to borderline cases. And then they show up to her, Professor Redden, I wonder, can I get a C? I'm on a point out. I said, now, who are you? And which class are you in? There we'll get a quarter credit, baby. It matters, so your reputation ought to be what? Positive and what? That's part of the rule. Now here's the thing about it. Go back to the scripture John said. He said, he wished above all things you may prosper. That's part of your prosperity plan. He's to have a good reputation. He said, I wish above all things you might prosper. That means that you may have what? The right kind of what? Reputation. Because it takes a prosperous reputation for you to make it. Zero followers. All right? Now that's the R. R is what? Reputation. Let me move on. O is for what? Opportunities. You got to look at the opportunities. Okay? And when they come, do they have purpose and potential? If that opportunity does not have positive potential and purpose, leave it alone. It's not your opportunity. Okay? If that opportunity is not going to get you further than you are, leave it alone. Unless you're transitioning. Leave it alone. There are some things that do not benefit you. What everybody calls an opportunity is not an opportunity for you. Okay? So know that. That's probably enough said on that. It must have purpose and it must have potential in order for you to prosper. You can't prosper without it having potential in it. Some of your friends are offering you an opportunity to carry a little bag that open up, they got stuff in it that you can't put on your collard greens. If mama can't, well anyway, if it can't be shared publicly, that's not an opportunity.
That's right.
Okay? Some of the people at your job, some of them giving you an opportunity to come in and talk about your boss's boss. Tell them I'll pass. Somebody, hey man, let's get together, let's see what we can do about this coach. Why you on the guy that talk about do something about the coach, he on the practice squad for a good reason. He barely made up the carrying the water, and now he talking about we need to do something about this coach. Come on, y'all know the truth. You men that's married and about to get married. Everybody go, hey.
All right now.
Don't need to be answered. You better get that church friend and get on up out of here. Everything's not an opportunity.
Amen.
Doesn't have potential. And here's one thing you'll always know about opportunity. God will not take you into an opportunity for you to fail and for you to leave him. If you got to fail and leave him, that's the wrong opportunity. You know it's the wrong one. It failed and leave him because he said, I wish above all things you would prosper and be in good health, even as your soul is already prospering. He's not going to take an opportunity that's going to take you down. He's going to always take you up. That's one way to always measure. You can ask that old slogan, I wish I had invented it. What would Jesus say? What would Jesus do? You can always ask that question. That's when you know it's the right opportunity. Y'all got it? All right, so what's the R is what? Reputation. The O is opportunity. The A is action. You got to do something. You can't call yourself, what's your position, man? What do you play? You corner?
Corner.
Oh, yeah? You any good at it? How good? Okay, that's right. Hey, good at it. I asked it. Yeah, that's good job. All right. Corner, man, you keep busy, don't you? So when you go in, when corners go in to take a shower, they really sweat. You know, some guys, they ain't got no sweat on them, you know. Corners, man, they do their job right. They work all day. Yeah. All right, corners, you can't be no corner, you ain't got no action. You can't, what you playing corner, man? Hey, what's up out there? You know, you can't be chilling corner. See what up? Yeah, your uniform, yeah. Corner, good corner, your uniform will be dirty. Somebody else is supposed to be dirty too. Anyway. All right? No corners, by the way, no corner got them sneaky hands. They be doing stuff folk don't know they doing. How good you got them hands? All right, don't tell coach I know about that. Them corners be doing stuff out there they don't supposed to be doing to folk. All right, Okay. Actions. Today, when these young people came in here, we saw actions.
Amen.
Yes.
That's what tell you they have a war of success.
Yes.
They are not talking about doing it, they have action.
Yes.
The Bible says, show me your faith with work. Say, faith without works is what? Dead.
Yeah.
So how you going to show me some faith and you ain't got no works? I'm going to show you my faith by my works.
Right.
And that's the whole bottom line is. How many ever asked somebody to go do something for you and they didn't get it done?
Yeah.
And it hurt you. And it cost you. Doesn't feel good, does it? That's why people who roar for success, they always have actions. At the end of the day, when I was working in corporate America, I wrote more company reports per year than most people did. I have more patents than a whole lot of people do. Okay? I worked on projects, everything from scratch resistant glass to glues to tapes to electronics, to you name it. To blood serum analysis, you name it. Now, why can I say something about that? Actions have evidence. You can talk all you want to. If you can't Google it, it ain't there.
Right.
You get it? You ain't got no stats. You can't be talking about, I'm good, I'm better, and I'm a shut down corner. Shut up, corner. Anyway. You'll get it? Young people, make sure your actions are those that lead you towards success. Being the bullet don't pay. Okay? All right? Trying to be cool don't pay. Everybody here already know I'm the coolest person in here, so y'all, it ain't gonna work no more. It don't even matter. I already got all y'all beat. You can't come up with me. You can't. You get it? Know that your actions, they ought to be productive. They ought to be productivity and performance in everything you do. You gotta produce and you gotta perform for it. Does everyone get it? All right. We said we know the R is what? Reputation. The O is opportunities. The A is actions, and R brings around the resources. You gotta have help. You cannot do it by yourself. You have to have help. You have young people. Your grandma and your mom are the best help you can start with. Yes, mamas like to fuss. Yes, mama would bring up stuff you did 4 years ago on a Thursday at 3:13 p.m. Standing at the mire next to the banana stand with the on sale 30% off. They remember all that detail. The mama just like it. Some of the mamas, soon as the women become mama, they get a gene code, recode, remember everything about your child for 9 months and the rest of their lives. I wish I could flip. My mama is dead now, and every now and then I be getting, I say, yes ma'am. I say, oh, she dead. Mamas just, y'all come on, y'all know I'm telling like this. These mamas just keep bringing up. Say, one little Pete go find daddy, go. He sitting there saying, yeah, I know, baby, I'm in the same boat. But they still are the best resource you could ever have. But for some of our mamas and grandmas being our resource and telling us not to do some things, some of us wouldn't be here. Anybody real good, listen. They're still a resource. But you're going to need a resource to be powerful, and it's going to be in place you somewhere. And that's what God does for you. That's why we honor and we worship God. Because we won't find a resource better than Him.
That's right.
He said in Deuteronomy, go back and give me that scripture. He's made you to be a head and not a tail. He said, well, I made you with a head and not a tail.
Amen.
He is the resource. He's what? He's going to make you to be it. Who's going to do it for you? God said, I will make you to be the head and not the tail. He is the ultimate resource you could ever have. He said what? You will be what? Above and not beneath. So if you find yourself not leading, not being on top, not being ahead of it, God didn't put you there. If you're into something that's not working towards success that you can publicly share, God didn't put you there. That's how you'll know. Ms. Rito, come on, let's distribute these cards. We have these cards for you today, and she's going to quickly distribute those for you. Give me my summary card there, Jamar. Please. We've been talking about the royal success today. Reputation, opportunity, action, and resources are very, very important. They're very, very critical to you. That you understand that this is, the Lord wants to bless you. He wants to bless you with the roar. He wants you to be successful, young people. And here at Faith Ministry, we want you to be successful as well. We want you to remember that your reputation has to be what? Positive, persuasive. Opportunities for what? Purpose and potential. Action, productive, and performance. Resources are powerful, and they got to place you somewhere. We pray today that the Lord will bless you, that you will remember these principles, and remember that the Lord is the one calling you to them. Amen? Amen. He wants you to be like this. On the back of these, for your information, there are 10 tips of success. You can read these at your leisure. We believe today that the Lord wants to bless you. Let's stand on our feet. The Lord wants to bless you to continue to have the roar for success. There where you go, you roar. Somebody say roar. Roar. Come on, give a great big roar, roar. Roar. You got to have what? The roar for success. What's the first one, young people? Is what? Reputation. Scream it out. What? Reputation. What's the next one? Opportunity. What's the next one? Action. What's the next one? Resource. Go again. First one. Reputation. Second one. Opportunity. 3. Action. And number 4. Resource. That's what you've got to have in order to move out and keep your roar for success. And don't you let anybody take credit, because you got the Lord backing you. Amen. Amen. He said he has called you to be the head and not the tail. So don't you accept anything less. You fellas on the team, I appreciate you letting me pick on you. What's your position, man? Oh, yeah? Oh, man. You got a head knock on you. Gotta be. That's what I'm talking about. All right? Don't let anybody tell you you're not the best at it. I don't care if you're on first or second. Don't ring you on second because you ain't got the first yet. Don't ring you third because you ain't got the first yet. That has to be your attitude in life. Then the only reason you're not a millionaire because it just ain't got there yet. The only reason I don't own my business, I just haven't gotten there yet. It's not that I'm not on my way. I just haven't arrived yet. And you got to remember that the raw success works as long as God is in your life. Run my DVD.